Hello, fellow BIAFRANS, lovers of freedom, my wonderful nation, Biafran people. I come today, Monday, which is a day they call Makanus Day in Biafra land, sit at home. The sit at home was very successful. I saw the whole picture on the platform of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Join me, my people, my fellow Biafrans, so that we will continue talking about Biafra. Biafra remains our religion and our nation, and we have to evangelize my people. Join me from wherever you are getting this notification so that we will continue, because Biafra is a fascinating and wonderful nation that is springing up from the zoo in West Africa. Biafra is going to be second to none in terms of the quality of things you are going to see in Biafra. My people, before I continue, I have to give thanks, because in everything we do in this life, God is first. Almighty and ever living God, merciful Father, I thank and glorify you, my Lord. God, and we are your children, and you are our God. We continue to commit everything into your holy hands, Father, Lord, because we know that anything in your hands, nothing can tamper with it. Commit my leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, into your holy hands. Also committing our indomitable Prime Minister into your holy hands. Father, Lord, anybody threaten our Prime Minister because of the 2nd of December restoration of Biafra, declaration in Finland, God, it will never work. Whatever they throw our Prime Minister, Father, Lord, we return it back to sender in the name of Jesus. Father, I commit all Biafrans, both home and to your holy hands, especially those Biafrans who are sincerely and genuinely calling for Biafra to come. He said, my people, Biafrans, we have a lot today to talk about. If you look at the screen, you will see the picture of our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, telling or warning Akpabio against to take his name to India Juju. My people, you know real. Nobody can say, oh, I don't believe in that. No, it is wrong. Evil is real, because God pursued the evil angel called Lucifer that was challenging God in heaven. God chased down, and it was called the fallen angel. And it is here on earth with us. And there is that than human beings, we are evil against one another. Let me play the video and you will hear what was said.
You are watching MV Global Media. Stay tuned. Breaking news. Here is an important and urgent announcement from the office of the Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa Njoko. Simon Ekpa Njoko, the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government in exile, on this day, 2nd November, in one of his press releases, has warned all Biafrans are very vigilant from today, 2nd November 2024. And in case you don't know, Awo Idemili is the headquarters of Osun local government in Imo State, in the southern part of Nigeria. He said that this is very important because, according to the Liberation Army, will be carrying out the highest offensive against the terrorists in uniform, which the Nigerian government, he said, are deploying with the help of their other.
Hello, my wonderful brother, Sonny. Thank you for joining. Thank you for your wonderful contribution you made yesterday. You people are wonderful men and women. The way you are sponsoring this Biafra coming, God will bless all of you. This video pertains to what our Prime Minister said yesterday during his visit to Asia. You know, all the Asian countries, our PM visited them virtually yesterday. the 3rd, the 3rd of November 2024. So let us listen to the news.
So Biafrans in Awo are warned to be very security conscious and stay away from anything close to the Nigerian army or police terrorist base or stations. And to throw more light on this, the Biafran Liberation Army Commander, Commander Rose, on his own part, has also said that if you're a Biafran citizen living around Owo, he said, make sure 50 p.m. you enter your house and lock your door till 7 a.m. in the morning. He went further to urge Biafrans to be security conscious and do this throughout this week till next week.
Yes, my people, what he is talking about is the news relating to the way the northern or Nigerian soldiers are infiltrating our land. And currently they are centered in Awo in Imo State. And we all know that it is nobody but all the governors that are so compromised, all the puppets, they are the ones bringing in these soldiers. They don't care what happens to the citizens. All they care, personal interests. My people, you will agree with me that Nigerian politics is not about the citizens. It is about the few in the political arena filling in their pockets, the pockets of their wives and children. They don't care about anybody else. Because if Tinubu cares about anyone, he would, as a father, have cared about these little children that he has incarcerated for 4 months without bringing them to court. He detained them illegally because you have like 36 hours to bring a criminal charge to court. But he never did that. He left those children suffering in detention. They are from Kaduna, northern Nigeria, but they are human beings. They were born by women like me. I am a mother and I know what it is for any human being to be born and be treated like a human being. I know what it is for a mother to be looking for her minor child, going to police station, and she will not be allowed to see that child. And I know what it means to bring somebody to court for the reason of a charge against that person. But in this case, we are all minors. So that country, they don't think of anyone. The only body they think about is themselves and their families. This is why Biafrans, after so many years of hardship or imprisonment, like we were in prison in Nigeria with hard labor for decades, starting before my own dad was born, during the time he grew up, till the time he died, and from our era till this date. Oh no, my people, we really have to go and rise up. So our PM, since 2021 that he stepped into Onyendu's shoe, it has been the focal point for Nigeria government and their corrupt politicians. They brought Onyendu back, fair enough, or worse enough. Let them tell me or tell anybody care to listen to them. Bringing Onyendu back to Nigeria, what has it changed? Has the Boko Haram left because it brought Onyendu back? What of hunger? Has hunger left Nigeria? What of all the countries like Canada, America, that have been warning their citizens not to visit Nigeria because of terrorism? All the people that their homes are ravaged in the southeast by the Fulani terrorists in uniform, have they all stopped? Out of those being pied every day in Zamfara, is it Mazen Namdekano that is causing it? Or is it Mr. Simon, our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa? Is he the one causing it? Nigeria is a failed state. They are finished. All these politicians walking blindly against Biafra coming is because they know that when Biafra comes, Biafra will not tolerate their inadequacies, their malpractices, their inhuman and degrading treatment of their fellow human beings. And you could see one barrister in that court defending Nigeria government to tell you that from the executives to the judiciary, that Nigeria is gone. Nigeria is a ghost of itself. That's what it is. They cannot deny it. We are here crying out for the world to know that if Biafra does not come, Nigeria is going to swallow the whole world. Because what they are fighting for is to keep Biafrans and milk their oil and gas. Because oil is everything in this world. To fly your aircraft is oil. All the engines, they take oil. The same thing with the automobile, cars. Everything about a car requires oil. That's why it is very expensive. And that's why the Marudi Fulanis that came to our land, they are clamoring for Biafra not to go. So let us continue to listen to this, and I will show you more. Remember, my people, to click the like button so that it will invite other people to join us. What's going on? Wow. One minute, just give me a second. You know, all these gadgets, they act when you don't expect it to act. Technical issues.
You are watching MV Global Media. Stay tuned. Breaking news. Here is an important and urgent announcement from the office of the Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa Njoko. Simon Ekpa Njoko, the Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic government in
Sorry, my people, I apologize for that short silence.
exile on this day, 2nd November. In one of his press releases, has warned all Biafrans around our to be very vigilant from today's 2nd November. And in case you don't know, Awo Idemili is the headquarters of Osun local government in Imo State, in the southern part of Nigeria. He said that this is very important because, according to him, the Biafran Liberation Army will be carrying out the highest offensive against the terrorists in uniform, which the Nigerian government, he said, are deploying with the help of their Odema also. So Biafrans in Awo are warned to be very security conscious and stay away from anything close to the Nigerian army or police terrorist base or stations. And to throw more light on this, the Biafran Liberation Army Commander Rose, on his own part, has also said that if you are a Biafran citizen living around Owo, he said, make sure that from 7:50 p.m. you enter your house and lock your door till 7 a.m. in the morning. He went further to urge Biafrans to be security conscious and do this throughout this week till next week Saturday, and promised to announce when the siege is over. Then on a different development, Simon Ekpa went further to warn the Senate President of Nigeria, Godswill Akpabio, saying that he is fully aware that Akpabio is planning to lead a delegation of Juju people to India against him in order to stop December 2nd Biafran redeclaration. But he vowed and resolved that nothing on earth can stop the redeclaration of the independent state of Biafra come 2nd December this year, 2024, in Finland. He went further to say that he will be waiting for Akpabio and his Juju group in India, his county home. He also promised to show them that the Juju get level, saying that Akpabio will get his message very soon, that he is watching their meetings and planning in a mirror, that once Akpabio leave Nigeria for this mission in India, that he, Simon Ekpa, will start his own madness. In conclusion, he warned that if they go ahead and embark on this mission, that none of Nigerians.
You are watching MV Global Media.
Yes, my people, as I said earlier, and I'm repeating myself, demon and devilish things happening, they are real. It's real. Let me show you this. There's a prophecy that was, being said to our PM, and I found it on his Twitter handle this afternoon, and it coincided with what our PM was saying. Our PM yesterday, our PM was on visit to Asia, where BIAFRANS were living.
Unto Simon, the devil has desired to sieve you like wheat. The devil has desired to sieve you like wheat. But he said, I have prayed for you. Simon, I already interrupted it. Simon, I already blocked it. Simon, I already severed it. I don't know who I am praying for. Any desire of the enemy to save you like wheat in November. And the sound of your amen, let it be interrupted. And wherever you are, click on the share button.
My people, you have heard it. I got this from our PM's Twitter handle, and it coincided with what he was saying about someone named Akpabio and his group planning to go to India to stop our 2nd of December declaration. You know that in India, anything can happen there. That's where they go to buy people with juju in India, because the people fetishness in India up walking on. But my people, when we are here to say certain things, we are not looking for any compliment or any acknowledgement. You can compliment if you so like or so wish. You can make your comment, good or bad. We do not care. What we want is Biafra. And our PM is taking us to Biafra. My people, definitely Biafra is coming. They cannot stop it, because it is the design of God that Biafra must come. When they abducted Onyendu, they never knew that somebody like our PM will surface. Somebody who is very sincere, very genuinely seeking for the restoration of Biafra, not the DOS. Yesterday during the fundraising, you could see people coming to confess that they have been making money, and DOS, those who were working with Onyendu, they were spending the money. They were busy spending the money, sharing it. But look at what our PM and his cabinet ministers were able to do within a very short period of time. Within a short period of time. And when PM was trying to start all this, he was telling us, he was doing media like I am doing now. He said to us that he will not fight for Biafra for more than 5 years. And he is now on the second year. See all the achievements he has made. Some people will tell you, oh, Simon Ekpa is destroying Southeast. Oh, really? He is destroying Southeast. My people, anyone that does not understand that Southeast is only being destroyed by our enemies.
That will embrace this particular convention. Policymakers, people that speak, and the government listening. I am talking about big fishes that will be in this convention to stay with Biafra.
Yes, this clip of video is part of the discussions held with by Prime Minister with our people yesterday, Biafrans that lives in Asia. And the PM was talking to them about the plan of how Biafra is going to come. So my people, let's listen to him.
That will embrace this particular convention. Policymakers, people that speak, and the government listening. I am talking about big fish that will be in this convention to stay with Biafra and to validate the Biafra convention and whatever. And those people that are waiting that December 2nd, we are going to start shooting gun. No. We're not going to shoot any gun. The gun what we are shooting now is already what we're not going to change for shooting now to defend our land. Rather, the defense of Biafra land will enter part 2. But what are we going to gain from this convention? What we're going to gain is that every document that we're going to generate from this convention become legal document that we'll be using for the political approach and diplomatic approach for the Biafra independence and recognition. This document will be sent to the this document will be sent to the US Department of State, US, or every department that foreign department, the Congress and all that. We have European Union and every other region that we feel that needed to have it to support Biafra at the UN. That's where the whole thing is going to start. Only then Biafra will have a name. Now it is only statements we're making. And Nigeria have understood this very well. They know where I'm going. That's why they are restless. But I'm watching them, and they are having problem with going to India.
Have you heard it? He said it himself, that he's watching them on the mirror where they are planning to go to India. Because whenever they are in a motion or holding a gathering, a meeting to go and harm our PM, he gets it. He gets it. PM is one man that he doesn't misfire. When he tells you something, that is the way it is. I'm telling you, that's the way it is. How can this Akpabio of a man keep quiet for Biafra to come? No, he will not. He will not keep quiet. Because what it means is that when Biafra comes, because he is a Biafra man from Akwa Ibom, and they made him Senate president. When Biafra comes, what will happen is that everything that they are eating now, all these corrupt practices will stop. Because Biafra is nothing but a very transparent,
But I was busy trying to distract them with all manner of tricks, which works very well. From social media dancing to attacking everybody who attacked me, to using every word that I can use, because they think that when you wear a suit, you are a gentleman. But what I don't know is that I know the difference between gentleman and fighting a deadly country like Nigeria. So, some people say that I have shrine in my house. I agree. They say, I do juju Abakaleke, say I am a Abakaleke juju. I agree. But you know what I promised them? I said I will Abakaleke everybody to Biafra land.
But for sure.
How many of you remember?
We do. Yeah.
Ejiofor told them that when I come to do program, I put something in the mouth. I say, go and do your own. Put it in the mouth. And let us. All right. So I just want to do something different today so that people understand how far we've come. Ejiofor promised Nigeria government that he was in charge of IPOB, which was true. Ejiofor promised them that immediately he hand over MSEN'S to them, he will control everything and Biafra is dead. Ejiofor single-handedly promised Nigeria government this in return to become the second Allen Onyema. So, all these things I have seen. But there are some certain evidences I am not going to bring to the public. Otherwise, they will know the sources. So, Ejiofor used his own mouth to expose himself. Now, I told you people that Ejiofor, apart from the mirror that is right here, where
can't be.
Ejiofor told them that after he killed cows, many cows in Orifte and other places he's going, that he will come to make broadcast. After that broadcast, that everybody will desert Simon Ekpa. Ejiofor went and killed the cows. He was naked, doing all the things he did. I have all of them. Now, Ejiofor was bragging on social media to the IPOB Nigeria Limited criminals. He told them, don't worry, I am coming. How many of you remember when he said it is going to be the mother of all the broadcasts? Yes. That after that, Onyishi Gafozo, Onyemuro Gagije. How many of you remember?
We remember.
Right. Exactly what I'm saying now is what he's saying.
Yes.
Because they told him after that sacrifice, Simon Ekpa is gone. And what they don't know is that even the Dibia that is doing juju for him, I have somewhere. And the Biafra government have relocated this to save him from the hand of Ejiofor. So, and I'm saying this for the very first time on social media, so he know that the man is very, very safe.
Wonderful.
So, they promise him that once he go out, just go there. Simon Ekpa is gone. I was laughing. I told Ejiofor, just go. That will be your end. And if you remember when he said that exposition that is coming to do be the mother of them all, I said, come, that will be your end. And all of you remember when I started warning him, the first day he praised the idiot. That was the first day I warned him. I will be your end. And at the end of the day, Ejiofor came to social media and they are radio and started shouting. After that exposition, that was the end of Ejiofor. Yeah. I told him also that I will be the end, that he will never represent MSEN'S because he was the one who brought him to Nigeria. When I was saying all these things, many people that are blind don't understand. But at the end of the day, where is Ejiofor today? Ejiofor is gone. Even when he was sacked, I came to social media to inform Biafra before anybody that this man has been sacked. How many of you remember? As I was saying it, they were still busy posting his picture and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for weeks. Before anybody announced that the Ejiofor is no longer with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I have announced it many times. Well, you know, when I announce it now, they want to change the clock. They want to change the time. But it's not going to be changed. It doesn't matter how long it takes, it will still happen. Yes. I have called this Apuna the X. Mark my word. That will be the end result. Now, they have stopped the lawyers from visiting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Have you all heard me on social media making comment about it?
No.
There is a reason.
No.
There is a reason. And I will not reveal the reason yet. You know that before, each time they will say, oh, they did not allow them to go to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I will come and issue sit at home. Or one or two things, or do one or two things. Before you know it, they will give them access to meet Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Right? And yes. At the end of the day,
yes.
At the end of the day, the siblings, the one they call Kanu Takano, will be the one on the street that will attack me. After the lawyer would have succeeded to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But you know, my silent is for his best interest and for the freedom of Biafran people. And I know that this comment will cause a lot of fire on social media. But that is actually the reason why I'm making it. I keep quiet for a reason which is for the best interest of this struggle and for the best interest of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And when it is the right time, if they continue to deny access to the lawyers, when the time comes, I will make my comment. And I also know that after this speech today, maybe, just maybe, they will give them access to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But I know it is going to be very difficult. Because the people that have denied the lawyers access to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the Ejiofor and the wife, the ex-wife. Yes. Mark my word.
It's correct.
This is the two person that have denied us. And let me also tell you that since after that court, did you see them on social media again?
No.
Apart from the CCTV camera which I talked about, she disappeared. But that is not the reason. The reason is that when she went to Abuja, she wanted to know whether Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is sound, health-wise. And she found out that he was sacked. And that was where the entire hell get loose. So you see, when they tell you that when court is coming, Simon Ekpa will start talking. It's exactly what they are doing. Now, I have kept quiet, and I want you people to observe when the court is coming closer. You will see them all over social media. You will see that ex-wife, Apuna. You will see her shouting. You know the reason I'm calling her? I don't call Apuna for no reason. You know, the dignity is gone. She knows that I am not saying these things, that there is something that I know. But the only worry is how much information do I have? That is her biggest problem. Not only her, and the Ejiofor too. She was begging, what is the name? Asari. That was actually the first person. And two of them, when Asari began to, anyhow, they somehow stopped. But Ifeanyi Ubah and the Ejiofor was dragging this Apuna. The other one, you know, it is like, even if Akpabio today want, he go collect. Just promise her that you will deal with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is your fee. And I said that what I'm going to say here today is different. Fast forward, my fellow Biafrans, the Biafra government has broken record. And you all know that the Biafra liberation is with 4 different approaches. The political approach, the diplomatic approach, the armed struggle approach, the self-defense, and the civil disobedience approach. This 4 approach, Nigeria must follow. And today, Biafra, for the very first time this month, will be playing in international tournament. And Biafra will be represented official Biafra football team. Not Biafra Football Club. Biafra Football National Team. But one thing you must know. One thing you must understand is that Biafra government have spent money. That's why when we started the fundraising, a lot of propaganda came. But we are focused. No matter what you think or what you say, because we know what we're doing. Everything involves money. The cost of pulling a national team to international tournament, and they will be playing for days. They will play many teams for days. You know what I mean? It involves money. But we have done it. I want you to understand what we are doing. We have done it. Even Nigeria, the terrorist Nigeria, cannot send national team to any tournament without down with their entire billions of dollars. The Biafra government is sending a national team. First ever international competition that will be played for days. I want you to understand, he's sending a team, sending a team manager, he's sending a coach, sending the entire team, putting them in a hotel, feeding them, and they will play match and tournament for many days in a Western world. Calculate it, and you know what it means. As this is happening, we are fighting a war that one bullet can cost up to 3,000 to 500,000 naira. 100,000, yes, up to 3.5 from 3.5 to one bullet, 500K. When you see these men carrying weapons to defend our land, you think why they are defending? You think is a 1 naira bullet? One bullet RPG can cost up to 500,000 for one. That is what this government has sustained. You see why they are telling you that the CIA is supporting Simon Ekpa. You see why they are telling you that Simon Ekpa is agent of Europe. You see why they are telling you that this is not from this fundraising. But that is our secret.
Hey. Power.
I just want to give you people small of the eye back. Now we are having a convention in Finland. Do you know the cost of this convention? Where they say the event ticket is 300 per person. Do you know the cost of this event for 5 days? Do you think that $300 per person for 5 days is going to fit the bills of this convention? The answer is no. The answer is no. You're going to stay in a hotel, even though there was a hotel mentioned there. You're going to stay in a hotel. You're going to feed. There's going to be payment of the hall. There's going to be a lot of payment. Do you think that amount will pay the bill? You can't pay it. But you know what? The government is footing that, and that's why we have raised we have done one fundraising for this particular convention in Finland, and that was last time, and another one is today. After this program, the evening, we're having emergency fundraising for Finland convention. As this is happening, we are also trying to kit over 100,000 men. That's why when we post the video, we have to post video of people looking good. We have to post video of people with kit. Not everybody have kit as it is now. But you know what? I had the wrong man's money way. That is the most important thing. But I wish. I wish that Biafra government will have every resources it need to kit our army from the first to the last, and then they will see men. In fact, if Nigeria will break down that day.
He said,
but it is coming. We're getting there. You know, they say they release a report. That's what the Nigerian criminals are using to do propaganda. They made a report. They say they were in our fundraising, and they were analyzing how the Biafran government is raising funds. And they were making this propaganda.
Yes, my people, it's good to talk about this, because when you have one problem, count it two. Because that problem is one, a solution is going to be the second problem. Because many people find it hard to find solution to their problems, and the problem lingers. This DOS, they join fundraising each time with different names, or a name you cannot identify them with. Why do they do that? They are looking for money. They want to know what makes us tick, or how we make this money or generate it, to the extent of sponsoring the Liberation Army, the ones in Bakassi, the ones in Osumowu, and the ones that is guarding our boundaries. My people, you know, one man said that it is only truth that exalts a nation. If you are honest with Biafrans, they can do anything for you, because we are neither beggars nor hungry people. Biafra man and woman is this kind of human beings that like to work hard. We don't like shame. We don't like to beg, because the person you are going to beg, what is the guarantee that they will oblige you what you are begging them for and give it to you? So a Biafra man is always ready to provide for himself and his family. And this is exactly what our PM and his cabinet ministers are doing on daily basis, starting from that 2021 when he took over. So they come to eavesdrop, sniffing into how we generate this money, because they know they have failed. The DOS, they have failed. That's what PM is trying to say here. They are shocked. Right now, we have added to our financial responsibility by engaging the lobbyists that we pay $10,000 a month. PM said it on the Twitter space. I'm not making it up. Every month. Plus Onyendu's legal fee that they left for our PM to pay. So they will be coming to know, how do we do all this? We do it because They themselves, they take salary. How can you be a freedom fighter and you are being... Our PM is not paid. The finance minister is not paid. Our COS, Dr. Ngozi, she's not paid. Dr. Joy Irobi is not paid. Our media or the data information, Dr. Chioma, she's not paid. I am not paid. Media teams are not paid. We're fighting a common cause to bring Biafra forward. What is the reason why Onyendu is incarcerated? Onyendu is not in detention because he stole any money, or because he killed anyone, or because he is inciting anything against anybody. Onyendu was only asking for a referendum so that people will have opportunity to vote where they want to. But Nigeria government say no, because they want to Islamize the whole country and have upper hand and have control of all of us and our mineral resources. That's all. They are not protecting Southeast because they are the ones sending army and military aircraft to our land to kill us so that they will take over what belongs to us. That's why Onyendu is detained. And you can hear from what PM said here that his wife is part of the saboteurs that reported where Onyendu is. In fact, there's somebody who explained it, but I really don't want to be talking about that woman. She's a woman like myself, but I'm ashamed that a woman could do that to a man she called her husband, in the person of our Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. His wife, if his wife is involved, it will not be a surprise, because she's always attacking PM. The man that her husband told Biafrans to go and listen to, she's attacking our PM. How can you and your husband be seeing things from opposite angle? Your husband is seeing red, you are seeing black. So it shows that the division in their relationship is already there. If Anyobo brought an aircraft that brought Onyendu back, she's befriending Ifanyoba. You saw the picture of her. Go to my video on my YouTube handle. You will see her taking pictures with Oba, laughing and smiling beside him. How can you be this kind of woman, that everything that your husband is against is what you like, and what your husband like is what you hate? Because our PM mentioned all that in this video. You know, so my people, everything that the DOS is doing to bring Biafra down for Nigeria, they will not succeed, because God is with us.
Making this propaganda, they said we did not even know that they were in our fundraising. And I look at these people, I was like, is this really a human being? A fundraising that is open to everybody, including people that are coming naked in the fundraising that is open to the whole world to see. If you do not come inside, go to our page and watch it. Exactly. Somebody will tell you they did not even know that somebody is in the fundraising. Is it not stupidity in the highest order? Anyway, so what am I trying to say? I just want you to understand that, like I said, if this government has 1/4, one quarter of what IPOB have raised for the past 12 years, believe me, by now Asorok will be on fire. Now me go buy the thing where we will take go bomb them, because that is where the terrorist attack against the entire Nigeria, indigenous people in Nigeria, is being orchestrated, and that place needed to go down. Only luck is that I don't have access to many things. No, Because by now, believe me, there will be no terrorists in the entire region. And that's what Biafra is going to do. You think what Israel will let work now? We will restore peace, stability, and sanity. We will bombard those terrorists until not even their sponsor will remain. Of region we want to bring by the emergence of Biafra. And who will not support that? You know how many years this government have planned terrorist attack that are supervising the killing and the death of innocent indigenous people in Nigeria? I think it is started today. Yes. They had what they call Abuja Declaration of 1989. How many people are talking about it? They will go and read, go to school, and then all they do is to plan how to enter National Assembly to squander money, how to get appointment by the governor. When governor appoints you, you start celebrating. Instead of you to go and start working how to serve the people, you start celebrating that they have appointed you a commission. Abuja Declaration of 1989 was to Islamize Nigeria, to remove every person that is not a Muslim from every strategic position and install Muslims into strategic position. It did not only happen in Nigeria. It has happened in West Africa. It has happened in ECOWAS. It has happened in AU. They have hijacked everywhere. Go to AU today. The people in Nigeria, you cannot see any single Christian there. That is the result of Abuja Declaration of 1989. But all these intellectuals are not talking about it. If you tell them, they tell you, you know what they do these days? When you see they come to social media comments, stop killing your people. They think that when they say that, we're going to run away. They don't know that those their nonsense program. It ends on social media. In fact, if I don't delete it, it ends there. Nobody will listen to you. Everybody have come to understand that you are a criminal and you are a terrorist country. And that's why we are going to do everything to defend our land. I hear them saying, nobody will say what I have said, and police will break his door in the next 30 minutes. Because you don't know your right. You are mumu. You are an illiterate that doesn't know anything about freedom fighting. You don't know your right. So how can you not say something like that? I know my right. And when I was telling them, for example, you don't know my profession. You don't know my job. You have used propaganda to block your sense of reasoning. You don't even know what I do for a living. You don't even know what I was doing for a living. You don't know what I'm doing for. You don't know nothing about me. Because many of you is that it's just one Poda in Finland. It's just one Poda here. You don't know anything about me. So why would you not be shocked with my activities, our activity? You'll be shocked because you know nothing about me. You have allowed them to use propaganda to finish you. So I know international law. I know what is the law of self-defense. And I know how to fight for freedom. That was why I told this idiot, go and sleep. Let me drag you to freedom. I will drag you, all of you, from Akpabio to David Dumahi to whatever. I will drag you, all of you, to Biafra land, and then the world will take us now. It is going to happen. Go and mark my word. Go and mark my word. I will drag all of them from A to Z into Biafra. And they know it is happening already. And then after that, I bet as you now, we can settle our differences. So I just want every one of you to understand the reason why the Biafra government focus on this fund to make sure that we execute everything that we have that will make us to be recognized as a state. First of all, you have to meet this requirement to be recognized as a state. Now we have embarked on the project for the ID card, national ID card, which has met the European standard. It involves money. That costs about hundreds of thousands of euros. We have done it. Although we still have a lot of due to foot in that regard. We have also embarked on the passport, the Biafra passport, and we are looking forward to see the specimen of the passport in Finland. And our target is that, a lot of hundreds of people have applied for the Biafra ID card. Everybody who apply will collect their passport, their ID card in Finland. And then you can compare your national ID card where you live and the Biafra national ID card. You can compare the two and see how far we have gone. That is what we are trying to build integrity of this government. So that you will not be treated like a Nigeria that represent fraud and scam. My fellow Biafrans, when you see our men holding stick, it costs money. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It costs money. And this stick is spread across Biafra land. Where you are not hearing noise now is because we don't want to activate that place. So everything is planned. And we must now begin to say, Biafra liberation will start from Olo. You see them fighting against it. They tell you, why is it Olo is Biafra land? Why is Nigeria government there? Why are they in Olo? Why is it that Hope Uzodinma was installed from 4th position to the 1st position? Why only in Imo State? Why can't they do that in Ebonyi? Why can't they do that in Anambra? Why can't they do that in other parts of Biafra land? Why Imo State? Why is nobody asking that question? Now, Oti from what is his name? What is their party name? Say?
Labour.
No. The party name now.
Labour
Party.
Oti is a governor. Why didn't they use another person from APC, use court to install another person? Why? Everything is spiritual. I don't understand. You will never understand. There is a reason for the target being Imo State. That's why many of you don't know history. You need to go and read history, especially the history of Biafra war. The reason why they are dividing us without the consent of the people is so that what led to the Biafra war, the Biafra people will not rise up again. Not rising up as in fighting for freedom, but rise up again to defend our dignity, our culture, and way of life.
Mm-hmm.
And to begin to prosper and compete with Committee of Nations. That is the only reason. It is not for your development. It is not so that you are going to have good road. It is not so that you are going to have a good hospital. It is not so that when your pregnant wife goes to hospital, they will give her all treatment free of charge. No. Have that changed anything? The answer is no. Rather, it is only so that your strength will be weakened. They will weaken your strength, weaken your power, and deal with you. But today, we are here. Nobody is losing anything. What are you going to lose? What have you not lost? Nobody is losing anything, not you. Forget all this nonsense, imaginary issue, imaginary unkopi, imaginary house somewhere, imaginary business. It is nonsense. You can wake up one morning, everything is gone. There is no guarantee. There is no insurance that you are going to get compensation. Do you understand it? So we are trying to give you a better future, a better alternative, where if something happens to you, you have a hope. There's going to be a compensation from the insurance company or national insurance scheme. There's going to be a second chance. But in Nigeria, with all these people that are doing motor parts business, and when you talk about Biafra, they will want to look at how much they are making. It is not guaranteed. That how much you are making that make you not to fight for Biafra will disappear one morning and nobody will come for you. They have done it in Lagos. I want you to go and ask yourself a question. Those people that they are business, what is happening to them now? What is their situation? Have you ever asked yourself that question? Those people that were shouting Obi, 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 and they went and started voting in Lagos, their killings and burning of their property. Go and ask question. Those in Lagos, what is happening to them? Why are they feeding now? Have you ever thought about that? Because there is no way. Oh, many of them now are useless. Many of them now are going to do Osahia. They will go market where they know somebody and they will stand there, and then they will do Osahia. Another way is that because we know our culture, that is what we call extended family. There is no other place in the world that does extended family help like us Biafran. So what are they going to do? They will run down to village. The village people that they have discarded village people that many of them did not even try to call them, they will go back to village, and village people are going to sell their land and raise money. That's who we are. If you do not have the village people that can do that, your siblings, your relative, they will sell their land and give you money again to go back. So many of them today that are back in Lagos doing business, they went back home to sell land. I am telling you the fact. But apart from that, if you are not from Biafra, you are gone. And not many Biafrans can actually do that, because the religion families today, everybody is your enemy. You go to this person, they tell you this person went to Juju because of you, and then you start to create an enmity. When you have a problem, you can't go at the person, because already you have this kind of thing in mind that the person is after your life, when it is actually not true. So, but in Biafra, we're going to correct all those nonsense. My fellow Biafrans, the convention is happening in the next 28 days.
Yes.
Everybody will be in Finland.
Yes.
Over 500 Biafrans will be in Finland, up to 1,000 will be in Finland for this convention. I am talking about confirmed people that are coming. So I will be looking forward to see many of you, and we are going to make this history together. I also want to confirm to you today that not only that Biafrans are going to come, we are going to have dignitaries that will praise this particular convention. Policymakers, people that speak and the government listening. I am talking about big fishes that will be in this convention to stay with Biafra and to validate the Biafra convention and whatever that we're going to do there. And those people that are waiting that December 2nd, we are going to start shooting gun. No. We're not going to shoot any gun. The gun what we are shooting now is already, we are not going to change from this gun we are shooting now to defend our land. Rather, the defense of Biafra land will enter part 2. But what are we going to gain from this convention? What we are going to gain is that every document that we are going to generate from this convention become legal document that will be using for the diplomatic approach for the Biafran independence and recognition. This document will be sent to the United Nations. This document will be sent to the US Department of State, US, or every foreign department, the Congress and all that. We have the European Union and every other region that we feel that's needed to have it to support Biafra at the UN. That's where the whole thing is going to start. Only then Biafra will have a name. Now it is only noise we're making. And Nigeria have understood this very well. They know where I'm going. And that's why they are restless. But I'm watching them, and they are having problem. I am telling you the fact. But I want them to go to that India, because I can watch them. I was watching them, and they will have an issue whether to go or not to go. But I can promise Akpabio, he will go to that. But if he should tell the Juju to build a house for him, because he don't have a house. Thank you very much, everyone.
So, my people, this is our Prime Minister's speech yesterday during his tour of Asia. He went to Asia to see Biafrans there. You will be shocked to know that Biafra has Zen offices all over the world. Every part of the world, we have Lizen office. And these Lizen offices, after 2nd of December, will be turned. It will be turned into what they call, embassy of Biafra. That is what it will be turned into. My fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, greetings to everyone. So, my people, let us listen to this very one. Yeah. I'll leave you to listen to it. You know, these are one of the reasons why Biafrans are leaving the zoo. Listen to it. In this very struggle, We no longer mind the zoo and their propaganda, but we need a lot of evidence against Nigeria. Some people speak up, some are, some get very, very bold to say what their experiences are. A couple of them will feature on this video, and you will see. By the time we will finish with the zoo, they will not know where what is knocking at them is coming from. Listen to these people. All hail Biafra.
Between Enugu and Port, it's a nightmare, and it doesn't exist in any other part of Nigeria. And the worst end is this Enugu end, where at every stop you have to get down and walk by foot while the driver drives across. It's extremely humiliating. It's useless. They don't even inspect the vehicles. All they're interested in is getting you down to walk across. It's business. Is
that what we call an operation Udoka?
Whatever it is, Operation Udoka is in the whole southeast. It's only Enugu's Udoka that is making people walk on foot. And it's horrible. Whoever is in charge at 82 Division should hear this. There's no basis for it. And I think that it is not achieving anything. I was in Port Harcourt recently and I cried. In Port Harcourt, police over the streets, parked by the roadsides, patrolling the roads along the roads. You don't see checkpoints. It's safe. And yet they are not stopping people. So that it's not achieving anything for us. We are not making the southeast safer by putting checkpoints in every 50 meters or making people walk. Whatever it is, they need to have a rethink. It's not working. And instead what it is doing is driving people. People don't fix events anymore. Conferences have all fled from Enugu. At first it was only public vehicles. 2 or 3 times I've been on that express. They've had me reverse and ask my children to stop, step down and walk across. Private vehicles now have to do that. It's horrible. I hope the governor hears this.
Did they tell you the reason why?
No, they didn't. Everybody from my car alighted. I'm from Abia State. I'm from Umunochi local government. We're the hardest hit in this country as far as kidnapping is concerned. Yet there are military stops, military checks everywhere around my local government. Yet the kidnapping basis.
I mean, it's something we're going to definitely investigate.
Something at the root of it. The checkpoints are not an antidote.
If it's not working, then this is something that the government has to look into. But
unless the checkpoints are for some other reason, which they will have worse, please.
We are aware now that a repentant Boko Haram that was enlisted into the Nigerian army slit the throat of a woman in Enugu and hid the corpse. In case you don't understand, repentant Boko Haram, when they say they don't repent, when they push join the army as they do all over the country, repentant Boko Haram full everywhere. For Enugu barrack now, go cut one woman's throat, still go hide the dead body. Now you see why this kind of nonsense always happen for Nigeria. Eh? Now just based on the issue of unity and oneness. I've said it and so many people have been saying it. Nigeria as a country, they're not designed to be one. And it can, okay, you keep enlisting repentant Boko Haram into all the departments of government. How many Niger Delta militants una don recruit into the Nigerian Navy? How many Yahoo boys una don recruit into the EFCC? How many ESN or IPOB members una don recruit into the Nigerian Army? When they tell us say Nigeria are one, yet when they select a particular section of the country, say they don't repent, they put for army, and see the havoc, whether they cause.
Let's talk about the Southeast and its advantage. Let me explain. In my little existence as a Nigerian, almost every state in Nigeria, and have been to north, east, and west of Nigeria. And one thing I can tell you is that there's something happening in Southeast that most people are not talking about. If you move Lagos to the north, you'll notice that you will experience less checkpoints. Same thing if you travel from maybe north to southwest. You also notice that, but not much. But have you traveled from to the southeast? How many checkpoints can you count on the road? I'm very, very sure. I assure you, you will not be able to count it because it's much. Now, here's the question. Why do we have checkpoints in almost every 5 kilometer in Eastern Road. What is the problem? I'm from the eastern part of Nigeria. I spent most of my lifetime in southwest of Nigeria. I haven't spent little time in the north. Nigerian, you never deny, don't deny the fact that there's something about disadvantage in Nigeria. Oh, I know that every region in Nigeria have their own problem. The north have a little problem they're facing in Nigeria, which is insecurity. The southwest are facing their own too. The south are also facing their own. But hey, let us focus and talk about the southeast Nigeria. Phobia. Some people call it any other thing. I'm not doing that. Let's forget about the agitation, the BIAFRANS thing. Remember, the agitation is as a result of bad governance. If there's good governance, nobody will want to go. The agitation is almost everywhere. The northerners have the agitation, they call it Ariwa or whatever. The southwest have their own, they call it Odudua or Yoruba Nation. The southeast have their own, they call it Goson. Why is there so many checkpoints on the eastern road? Now, it's not just about the checkpoints. For every 5 kilometers, you will see police. You will see road safety. Yes, of course, road safety should be there to safeguard the road or to make sure cars drive very well. Don't have issue with that. You will see army, you will see custom, you will see immigration. You will see that for almost every 5 kilometers. And guess what? You will be stopped for every checkpoint. In the recent days, they will search everybody in that car. Sometimes they will humiliate you people to the extent that you have to trek. Everybody will come down from the motor. You will every checkpoint, no matter how old or young you are going to come.
People, you see what this our brother is describing here, how people are made to walk and trek. Nigeria is panicking. Is the attitude of a coward. When a coward came to steal from a man something that does not belong to him, he's afraid. Military cannot face anything in Nigeria. They cannot. The only hope and boldness that is in the military is in that gun that is in their hands. Cowards. But for how long are we going to be talking about these people? It is now for us to leave them. Leaving the zoo is now my people. We have to leave. We have to leave Nigeria. Nigeria is not working. They are failed state. They are failed. We, the Biafrans, are not going to have anything to do with Nigeria again. They must leave our land. They must leave our land. That is going on now. Let's continue to listen to him.
Trek, they will scatter your luggage. And the reason why I'm saying this is that Christmas is coming, and most Igbos, most Easterners will not be traveling because the road to home is not convenient anymore. Despite that the road is not even good, the road is bad on its own. In Nigeria, Southeast have the worst road network. Or you can prove me wrong in the comment section. Why? Now I begin to think of, can the rich people in the East, all our governors in the East, Hopu Zodima, Peter Mba, Alex Uti, all of them, can they just come together and do something about this? What is really that issue in the Southeast?
The issue in the Southeast, my brother, is that we have what they don't have, and they don't want to negotiate. They want to take it with gun. So the issue here is that they have made all the governors to take oath and swear that nobody, none of these governors will disturb the military. And the military are the terrorists, the ones they call repented Boko Haram. That is the issue. That is the problem. They have come to steal our oil and our gas. That's the very issue. And we said enough is enough. This oil was discovered in 1956. And by 1956, 57, 58, they started drilling the oil today. How many years ago? Almost 50 something years that they have been drinking, swimming in this our oil, and they cannot do anything. Go and see Dubai today. When I was in the zoo, before I traveled abroad, this same Dubai people came to Nigeria to borrow money during the time of Obasanjo. To borrow money. Look at Dubai today. Look at Dubai today. They cannot even manage the oil money. They are stealing them, sending the money abroad, banking it in overseas banks. The ones that they cannot bank, they will use it to buy gun, heading to Southeast. And we will be there. France will be there calling our PM. Instead of facing what is facing them, that these people won't give up. How can our PM be fighting for our liberation and he will be the one paying the people? After killing them, who will be Biafra? It's a lie. There is no how our PM will be the one causing insecurity in a state that he wants to build. Who has ever done that? These are propaganda. We no longer listen to them anymore. My brother here asked, what is the problem in Southeast? That is the problem. They want to milk our oil eternity and use the remaining money that they haven't stolen to buy ammunitions to become your people. That is the problem.
That major point everywhere. What is that issue that is in Southeast that they cannot do the road? Don't even deny this, because I have traveled around Nigeria.
You heard in the Southeast they cannot build a road. No road in that oil producing state. No roads, no electricity, no water, no hospital, nothing at all, no industries. For people from this Southeast where we are positioned, where the oil and gas is, for us to work or to eat or to do anything or go to embassy, you must travel to the dry north. People who don't have anything, all they have is fighting innocent people. That's all they have.
I can tell you that the road to North, I think North have the best road network when you are traveling by road. Southwest might not be excellently well, but it's better than Southeast. Let's not just be covering issues like that.
I have traveled to the North myself. North is the best place. You get the best road. You can get electricity there. You can get water there. Everything is in the North. All the embassies is in the North. They left us empty with nothing. In the Southeast that generates this fund that they are using, that made them a well-known country in the whole world. My people, let me play you the voice of our PM so that you will hear what he said here.
Biafra will come. You either allow us to go in peace, or you are going to remain pieces and Biafra will still go. And that Nigeria will end. I come that there will end the Usman Danfodio legacy. That legacy that every time they will be talking about Usman Danfodio, you would think that Usman Danfodio manufactured an aeroplane. You would think that Usman Danfodio manufactured a car, or he invented one Ihela machine or something like that. No. Usman Danfodio had a legacy for killing northern Nigeria, for killing Hausas, conquering them, and turn them to what you see today, Hausa Fulani. That is the legacy that Usman Danfodio brought to northern Nigeria. And today, that legacy. That is the Fulanis are killing innocent Christians in the northern Nigeria and the middle. I want you to understand that there is no legacy, and I am here to end it. I will end it.
Yes, so our PM will end it.
its own military to kill their citizens and tell me that somebody is going to support that. It is only that many people don't know their right. That's why Nigeria have taken advantage of that to kill many people. For many years, thousands of people have been killed. Today, northern Nigeria, they are ravaging the villages. The terrorists are sacking their villages, and there is no military there because the military is already part of them. All they do now is to send their own legitimized terrorists in uniform to Biafra land to do the job for them. But I thank Chukwuka Abiyama that the Biafra Liberation Army, the defense force of Biafra, have surprised them. They thought it is by Jesse, Obro Jesse Naba, or system Naba. Today, I am very, very proud of the Biafra Defense Force. I'm very proud of the Biafra resistance fighters. The way they are neutralizing these terrorists is something that we are going to write in the book. And our children will read about it. How they neutralize criminals and terrorists who come to kill down in the history. The Biafra Liberation Army.
Yes, my people. Let's finish this.
End of whisper that Fodio legacy will start from this year. I am telling you, go and mark it. It will start from December 2nd. Once we exit Nigeria, that legacy is gone, completely gone, because they will not have any other place to conquer. Is it us that you are going to cross our border to come and start saying you want to conquer Biafra? We did not conquer us when we were in Nigeria. It's not going to be possible.
So, my fellow Biafrans, I will call it a day from here. I thank those of you who were able to join and watch. I will see you when I will see you. Almost hail Biafra. It is Biafra this time or nothing. Now that we have seen a man that nobody can stop, we have to join him and get Biafra, and that will be it. My people, I will have to say goodbye to each and every one of you. We have been here for going to 2 hours. So my people, I have to leave and get some other things sorted out. Great, the great, I appreciate you. Thank you for coming. Joining us today is wonderful. There was a great sit at home. You know, nobody, they talk about sit at home that is stifling their economy. Good for them. Our people sit at home, you know, by themselves. Nobody forces them to sit at home. They stay at home and sit every Monday willingly. They do it willingly for two major reasons. One, they are sitting because their leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is incarcerated in the zoo illegally and unjustly. Two, they want to show Nigeria that they no longer validate them, that they want to leave and get their own nation, civil disobedience. That's why our people sit at home. So whatever happens, we are leaving Nigeria. No Dibia, no Jupiter can make us this time to continue to remain in that God-forsaken country, who have no respect for human lives. That is the basic thing. Anything you are going to be in this world, human life is number one. Life. That's what God gave us free. Then your fellow human being would want to squeeze that life out of you for no good reason. No reason at all. Whether it is good or bad reason. What reason would any human being give to take somebody's life? That is what Nigeria has been doing to Biafrans. I don't want to talk about other people because they have mouth. They should speak for themselves. Because if you go to Zamfara, that's what they do to them. They don't talk. You go to Kaduna, they buy them. You come to West, the people of Ogun and Oyo, they are all in Benin Republic. They ran away. People of Plateau State and Benue, they are no longer living in their homes. They are all in the IDP camp. Fulani has taken over their land. But I have to talk about my own. And what they have done is what they have been doing since the 50s. using your own brother to distract you, using your own brother to sabotage you, using your own brother to kill you, so that when you talk about them, they will say, oh, no, they are killing themselves. It's a lie. Now the reality has been exposed. Even the coastal region are the ones now protesting more than ever. They've been dividing us, splitting us, but now everybody is crying. So my people, I will leave it here. Our PM was in Asia yesterday, Sunday, and he said a lot. So, Great the Great, I know you follow my channel. Just go and rewind the video and you will get everything. I have been here for a very long time, without much people coming, but I don't blame anybody. People are busy doing their work, which I love so much. There is benefit in labor. I will see you guys when I see you, and I say, may God bless you. Remember, Okokondem said during the war, onye ndị ilo gbara gburugburu na-eche ndụ ya nche mgbe niile, ụmụ Biafra unu alarụkwa n'ụla. What that means is that if you have enemy, you have to be looking over your shoulders at all times. Don't relax. Be at alert until the war is over. And our own war is not that we are looking for trouble. They are bringing the war to us, fighting us, doing all sorts of things. We are only defending ourselves. And Article 5 of the UN Charter and Article 51 gave us right to freedom and right to self-defense. So my people, be good and remain strong. Biafra is here. 28 days. No, 27 from today. 27 days more. And it will happen in Finland. All hail Biafra. Peace, progress, unity, and equity. I love you all, and all remain blessed and strong. Bye from here.